Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self love and growth. Hi, you guys. Welcome back into the channel. So, you guys, this is going to be your romance and love oracle message. After we are done with the message, I'm also going to pull some characteristic cards just to see if we can get a little bit of extra confirmation on maybe the persons that are involved in this situation. So let's see what's going on. Welcome back, and everybody, to all of my current followers and subscribers. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support. I'm always going to let you guys know how much I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, because if it wasn't for you, this channel would not exist. So I thank you so much for all your support. All of the incoming followers and subscribers, welcome in. I always hope that the messages do resonate for you in some way, shape, or fashion. And I'm hopeful that you're able to take something from this to help you in your love and in your life. Okay, guys, so let's see what's going on with their romance. Oh, okay, that was quick. So we have gift in the reverse. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. So somebody that you guys are dealing with, you don't understand them. Are they secretive? They don't express themselves enough. So you really don't know who they are, is what I'm feeling. So you can't really look at the situation at this point as a gift to you, because maybe you're confused about who exactly you're dealing with. That makes sense. Yeah. Is this voids? Mm-hmm. Avoid rushing to fill voids with love. Seek inner fulfillment first. Interesting. So, what I could also be taking from this, and we'll see as the message goes on, is that this is the type of person who goes after rebounds. So, let's just say, they just broke up, from a relationship they've been in for a very long time. Do you feel like you don't understand what this person wants from you, because you feel like possibly they are just trying to fill a void at this point and use you as a rebound in this situation? Because maybe this person is an avoidant. Maybe they don't like to deal with their issues head on. So maybe they find other things to keep them in their mind occupied. Yeah. Right path in the reverse. Yeah, you don't feel like you're on the right path with this person. Love is a beautiful journey, and you're on the right path, but as it's in the reverse, this is telling me that you don't feel like you're going in the right direction with this person that you are currently with. Again, because they seem like an avoidant. They seem like a person who keeps secrets. So you don't feel like this has been a gift to you in your life at this point. It seems like it's way more complicated. You kind of feel like you're off track dealing with this particular individual. Well, let's see what else. Uh, well, that would be why. Toxicity. This person is toxic. Toxic relationships can drain your energy and self-worth. Be aware. You feel completely drained in this situation. You know this person is toxic. You know this. I mean, this is not even a question at this point, with gift being in the reverse, with right path being in the reverse, but toxicity in the upright position. I mean, when we say this person is toxic, it's pretty clear. I mean, but like I said, let's get the rest of the message, because maybe there's some. Okay. Further confirmation that this is not your true love. So, whoever I'm talking to and whoever it is that you're dealing with, if you were seeking confirmation that you are dealing with somebody who is not your true love, which should be a deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction, you're right. You're not in a situation with the right person at this time. I'm so sorry. But they are truly toxic. It seems like they have some healing to do when it comes to a lot of their wounds. And, this could be a person that has wounds from childhood. Maybe this person doesn't do well in relationships. Maybe they didn't have a good example of relationships, or maybe the examples that they had of relationships were toxic ones. And so this is what they know. And it's sad because, again, we are all products of our environment. We are all products of where we grow up, who we are around, what we learn. So it's like you don't know what you don't know until you know, type of thing. But I mean, sadly, whoever this person is that you've been questioning if you should stay with, I mean, I think it's pretty clear at this point in this message, this is not a person that you need to invest in um, much more of your time, because they seem to have pretty toxic ways, especially with this voids. A person who avoids there's not going to be any proposals of moving things forward. This is a person who is not going to offer you anything solid. They're not going to surprise you with any type of future plans, endeavors. This is somebody who looks at you right now just, again, as a rebound, as somebody to fill the space that they need to feel at this time as they're dealing with their emotions or non emotions or toxic emotions. I don't know what type of emotions, if they feel any emotions. Well, whoever this is, they're not giving you what you need. You do not feel fulfilled in this situation with this particular person. So this is confirmation for whoever needs this, because if this is your story, then you'll know. Okay. Yeah, this is not going to take you anywhere, unfortunately. Um, I don't know if you've been in this situation long, but I'm going to, yeah, you can't be yourself around this person. They're not going to appreciate your individuality. They're not going to appreciate who you are deep down. They're not going to ask you questions about who you are deep down, because, again, they're not going to care. And it seems like they are looking for something perfect to, maybe an illusion, to make them feel not so bad about this breakup, about them losing the person that they were with here. So again, I'm sorry, but yeah, this is not the person that you're supposed to be with at this time. Yeah, they have some true healing to do. And here's the sad thing, because you guys, this could be a man or a woman, right? But the sad part about it is most people don't know how to handle their negative emotions, and so they act out. They do things, sadly, to hurt other people, and they think it makes them feel better, or that's what they tell themselves, or they feel like, well, if I'm sad and hurt, then why should I give to somebody else, you know what I mean, who is going to be happy. Misery loves company. That's a very cliche thing to say, but it is a real thing to say. And it's real out here. When people are in misery, they do not appreciate when someone is happy. They do not plan on bringing happiness to you, because, first of all, they don't know how to make themselves happy. So if they don't know how to make themselves happy, they damn sure can make you happy. And that's just the bottom line, period. End of story. So, if you find that you're dealing with someone who is constantly pessimistic, who never has anything nice to say, who doesn't seem excited when they're hanging out, or always has a complaint about something, life is always, against them, and there's nothing that good that goes on in this person's life, and you're in a completely different vibration, then I'm going to tell you to run now. Okay? Don't waste any more time, because you are just going to end up in the same negative mindset the longer that you stay around. And we never want that, right? Especially if we're dealing with somebody who's not willing to grow. Let's get some characteristics. Who could this person be? They could be a writer, a bartender. Interesting. Who else? What's this one? A creator. Somebody who does something creative. What else? Who else could this be? Somebody who definitely wants to be your lover and who wants to love bomb you and make you feel all romantic, like they're going to be around forever. But the bottom line is, I don't really think they're feeling romance. They may be feeling a little bit of lust at this time. Yeah, because I don't know what type of, there you go. This person is struggling. They're struggling deep down. They're going through a hard time. They are not in a happy place. And, especially with this addiction, alcoholism, again, avoidance, abuse, they avoid dealing with their emotions. And so they cannot meet you in a positive place and cannot meet you where you would love them to meet you, because you are probably absolutely physically attracted to this person. You probably truly see their potential. You see their mind. You see where their mind could take them. But unfortunately, their mind is not in a positive headspace because their heart is not in a positive place. They have been heartbroken multiple times. And so they are no longer using their heart when they're dealing with people moving forward. You are now in this spider web with this person caught. And while they try to make it look good deep down, this person isn't avoidant. They don't deal with their issues. So the trauma remains. And so it comes out in very ugly ways that I don't even know if they're maybe consciously aware of. Some people are, because some people can be narcissistic, but there's some people that really don't realize how negative they really are. They don't really realize the things that they say really hurt and, make people feel bad because maybe they're used to that type of abuse. Maybe that's what they dealt with in their previous relationship. Maybe those are the type of relationships they are used to. They're not used to healthy, loving, nurturing relationships. They're used to people arguing all the time, calling each other names, slamming doors, staying out all night just to spite the other person, and then coming back and, making up for a couple of days and then doing the shit all over again. The toxicity is real here. So, again, for whoever this is for, this is unfortunately just not the person for you at this time. Um, but I do hope that this person gets help. I do hope that they come out of this negative mindset that they find themselves in, because they will continue to repeat these cycles. They will continue to, victimize other people as they keep getting into these rebound relationships, situationships, fake relationship, whatever you want to call it, something that has no substance, where they are only getting their physical needs met, but they are not mentally or spiritually helping anybody else, not even themselves. So, yeah, for whoever this is for, maybe they will eventually apologize for their behavior. If you are no longer dealing with this person, maybe they won't. But all I can tell you is that you know that dealing with this individual is not keeping you on the right path. So it's time to move on. Alrighty then. And that's that. Wow. Okay. Well, I hope that it was helpful for you in some way. Hopefully, it gave you some food for thought, helped to, figure out what direction you need to be going in. But until next time, you guys, bye.